Hello friends, now we are into class number 19 and we are still discussing chapter number 1. Maybe this class or next class may will complete this chapter, sir. Now, so next question in our series is BPM implementation, and under that we have areas which shall be discussed for BPM implementation. Now, sir, उसमें first question let us discuss is first question, which is key factors to be considered in implementing BPM. Now, first let us understand this question, sir. What exactly this question is talking about? Sir, simple ma. If some junior comes to you and says, "Bhaiya, I also want to do CA like you, sir." Now, maybe and most of you might be saying, "Boss, better don't do it." This could be the advice which you will be giving to your junior, sir. But can I say just because it is difficult for you, better not to give such advice if at all they are really having that zeal to do CSR. Anyway, so now he comes to you and say what कि भैया I also want to do CA. तो इसका मतलब can I say maybe some word of caution you can give him कि boss whether you can do such things, है ना? If yes, then only join this CA. What could be that, sir? Maybe you should be able to manage your time in a proper manner. Second, sir, less social life. When I say less social life, matlab party, going to marriage parties, holidays, etc. Sir. Third, can I say at least having a working life of, say for example, around 12 hours or maybe 15 hours, either in the form of classes plus your articleship, sir. So this could be the thing: morning hours class, evening hours class, and whatever the balancing time you get, that is your articleship, sir. So maybe a long hour studies, and most important thing is patience. We never know which attempt may this will happen, so patience is also required. Agar he is ready with these points, then advice would be, boss, you are perfect for doing this course. Similarly, agar somebody wants to implement BPM, he should also ensure that some points are duly considered. Those points are what I mean by key factors. Those points are what I mean by key factors for implementing what, sir? BPM. So let us see through one small chart, which is key factors for implementing or key factors to be considered for managing the process. Now, sir, how many side headings we have, sir? We have around 6 side headings. So first let us understand side heading number 1, which is scope. Now what do I mean by scope, sir? Every activity which you do, uska scope should be defined first. Scope here refers to extent of BPM required. Now BPM matlab kya, sir? Maybe you are defining the process, maybe you are improving the process, depends, sir, है ना? So extent, किस extent तक आपको करना है? For example, अगर टाटा मोटर्स इज ए कंप्लीट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, now motors के नीचे you will have what, sir? Four wheelers, heavy vehicles. Under that you will be having manufacturing department, inventory department, quality assurance department, etc. Now maybe company requires process only at department level, maybe company requires process at divisional level, or maybe at entire organization level, sir. So don't you think scope may vary from requirement to requirement, sir? Now tell me, sir, higher the scope, higher the investment, higher the time, higher the resources required. So don't you think first clarity you should have is scope, that is extent of BPM required, whether BPM is required at organizational level or at divisional level or at activity level. These are the areas where you have to answer, sir. I hope you understood this question, this point, sir. So question kya hai, sir? What are the key factors which are to be considered for implementing BPM? First point we should consider is your scope, that is extent of BPM required. Then next point we have to understand is your goals. Goals matlab kya, sir? What exactly you want to achieve from BPM, that is what organization aspire to achieve by conducting what, sir? BPM. Now can I say your requirement can differ? either it can be to define the process or it could be to improve the process. Improvement में you can also go for re-engineering of process और it could be to automate the process. तो कहने से आपका requirement तो change हो सकता है ना. So this also you should know. Sir, if it is defining मतलब you are doing it for the first time. If it is improving मतलब already something is there, उसके ऊपर you are doing some variations. Re-engineering मतलब you are doing it again. Automating मतलब manual था, now you want to do computerized. So this is your goals. Now can I say you have to achieve them, so you have to use some methods. Sir, agar you are thinking of what you say improving the process, then can I say we have some best practices, which is either Six Sigma, TQM or BPR. So you have to select the best business practice. That is what I mean by method to be selected, sir. Which method you will use for doing this activity, sir. So first point is, what is the question, sir? What points you should duly consider before doing BPM? First point you should duly consider is scope. Second, you should find out is your goals. Third, you should find out is your methods which you will use for doing BPM. Next point is skills. Now imagine a scenario, sir, every goal require different skills. So now you should hire that type of an employee who possesses that type of skill which is required as per your goal. If it is defining, then you should have an employee who is very good at mapping the diagrams. If it is improving, he should know what methods should be followed. If it is automating, he should be a technical person. If it is re-engineering, he should understand the existing problems and help you in defining the new process. Isliye we are using word requisite knowledge which an employee should possess or consultant should possess in achieving the goals. Correct hai? Sir, if we require IT subject to be studied, तो skills required is an faculty who is expert in IT paper. Accounts है तो accounts का paper है ना, ऐसा. Then we have fifth point which is tools required. Now this is थोड़ा silly point which ICI has included in their materials. Now they are like, but full fursat mein they have written this point, sir. Sir, if you have to define the process, for defining you require paper, you will be drawing the diagram. तो इसका मतलब पेपर हो या फिर white board है तो marker is required, marker है duster is required. These are required for what? Defining the process. If you are thinking of automating the process, maybe you require some software, some hardware to do automation. They also use the word stick-on, sir, and maybe to recollect things very easily, sir. So these are some tools which you should have before doing or before conducting BPM activity. It's like when you want to do puja, so can I say Pandit will be giving you all the list of items which are required for having puja. So here these are those kind of thing only, sir. And don't think last important thing is your investment. How much money is required for achieving the desired objective? This is very important, sir. Mostly based on this only you will decide whether to go for BPM or not. If it is beyond your budgets, definitely you will not go, sir. So what are the key factors? Scopes you should know, and goals you should understand, which method you should go for, that clarity is required. Sir, employees should possess what skills, consultant should possess what skill, that is required. To achieve your goals, you should have some tools, and then how much money is required to be spent on achieving this goal, sir. Now, sir, a small mnemonic which you can have here is system goals. So system goal will help you in remembering this point. What is system goal, sir? Scope. Next is investment. Another S is skills required. T stands for tools. M stands for method, and goals is goals. Very, very important question for coming exam. So more about this we'll be discussing in next class, sir. So with this we conclude this answer. Next questions in next class, sir. Thank you very much.